I want to know what more about Supernatural because I never got right because we went on a super long tangent. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's the premise is uh, two brothers who uh, grew grew up. They're called hunters. It's just basically like all your supernatural stuff, like your ghosts, your vampires, werewolves. I think it's in the first couple episodes they hunt a Wendigo. Like it's just the general like
Supernatural
supernatural
beings.
stuff that they go out and hunt, and eventually over time it builds a lore and they get into bigger stuff. There's like demons and angels, and there's like an overarching narrative
Yep.
because in the I'll spoil it because it's the first 5 minutes is the basically it starts with it's mom, dad, two brothers, two young kids. One's a baby. Mom dies in a very not natural way, and that's when dad decides he's going to figure out what did it and hunt it down and brings the boys along. Then they
Gotcha.
grow up, take on the family business, and they're still.
We hunt monsters too.
I don't remember because it's been so long. I don't think they figure out what did it in season one. I don't
Okay.
remember.
So you're basically said you're just finishing season one.
Yes.
So what lore is there up to where you are at this point, or is there any lore? Is it basically just kind of like we just hunt monsters or is what you've told me basically the lore up to this point?
It's basically the lore. It it restarts with the youngest boy wanted to live a normal life, so he left. He was at college, and then his brother comes back because his brother and his dad were off doing their thing, hunting, and Big Bro comes back and he's like, "I don't know where Dad is. You should help me find him."
Yep.
And then they work one case nearby, and I forget why. But while they're gone, little bro's girlfriend dies in the exact same way that mom died. And so he's
Oh,
like, all right, well, I
well
guess we're
then.
doing this.
Yep.
So, like, it's most of the episodes are like, all right, we've got this one big bad we need to figure out. There's a little bit of like,
Procedural in that regard.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of like, we're looking for dad undercurrent and the things that we do. There's a couple episodes where it's like, well, we just got a text from dad that we should go to this spot and do this thing, kind of thing.
Gotcha. So it's telling the story more through side plots at this point.
Yeah. I did just hit what I'll call the third act of season one, where they've met a character that is now will be semi-recurring, and dad reappeared, and they're kind of like in the end of figuring something out, kind of thing. So it's more of the main plot heavy part of season one.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it kind of, I mean, even in the later seasons it follows that formula where you have there's a little bit of the overarching plot in each episode, but for the most generally it's like they have this I want to say later seasons it's less so because they're all it's like here's our goal and here's all the steps that we need to do to make this goal, and each episode is one of those steps, as opposed to earlier seasons where it's like, well, this is the goal, but we don't know, like we have to find dad, but we don't know where he is. So in the meantime, we're just gonna save people and do work
Yeah.
until something happens. So
Gotcha.
with a little bit of plot building in each one. So, but yeah, it's mostly the earlier seasons. It's mostly like your generic ghosts, poltergeists. They haven't run in, they haven't run into vampires yet, but your generic. The later seasons get real heavy into the angel demon thing.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's the premise of the whole show.